I guess it wouldn't be a Sunday if I didn't have tons of anxiety. I guess seeing her last night pushed me a little, but I woke up around 4 today with stress dreams, and I don't know, it's just mounted as the morning's gone on. So yeah, like I don't know if it's about the seeing her, or I don't know if it's about me trying to prepare to tell her I'm not going to talk to you anymore, but I'm definitely stressed, and I'm stubborn. Like, I know the situation's terrible. I just want my old life back. I just, I want relief. I think that's what it is. And I don't know if relief, maybe I need to be open-minded in thinking that maybe relief could come from somebody else. Maybe attention or affection from someone else could be as good right now. I should just get over my scaredness of other people and just go for it. Just sign up for some online thing and try. I think I'm just being petulant because I don't want to. I just want my old life back. But I guess I gotta get over that. Thanks for listening. I will see you later. So bar method is done, and I have to say it went better than last week because I didn't break down crying and run out. So progress? No, I'm not sure that's progress, but I'm gonna head home, shower up, and head to Coronado to have brunch with one of my former students. So that should be fun. He invited my wife and I to go, and I had to say my wife isn't around this weekend. I couldn't say, hey, my wife hasn't been around for the past 10 weekends. All right, we're off to a brunch with one of my former students. He was a 4-year student, so he's pretty special to me, and his parents before he moves back to Utah for however long. So this should be nice. When he invited me the other day, he did say, my parents would like to take you and your wife out to brunch. So I had to say, oh, my wife's not around this weekend. I don't know if I'll end up telling them what's going on. I don't feel like that's a good idea. My heart is a little heavy this morning, as Sundays seem to be. That's just what it is. I keep thinking about okay-ness and that sense of like how I'll be okay. And being by myself is not desirable. I don't want to be by myself. I don't like it. But I think I could be okay. So then what is it? What is my metric for how I can be okay? And I think right now there's just so many things that are uncertain. Like, she's moved on. She has a new boyfriend. She has a new house. She got rid of the horse. She's made definitive decisions, and her life is going in that direction. Whereas I'm still in the house we lived in the bed we slept in, with the dog that we had. Like, everything physically in my life is the same. I've been abandoned, so I don't have a new person. I don't have a new house. I don't have a new bed or new sheets or a new situation. And I don't know if okayness comes from that. If getting divorced, if selling the condo, and taking those really scary steps would then lead to being okay. There's no answer to that. I'm not very okay right now. I guess there's no guide for that. It's just at some point I'm going to jump and do it, I guess. But it feels not smart to do it before the end of the school year, because I will definitely be hurting and I will definitely be distracted. And I feel like the end of the school year last year, I was distracted because of her broken leg and her surgery and the resultant depression. I don't know. I'm trying to gauge my energy and strength level, and I don't know how strong I am. I feel like I'm being tested and tested and tested and tested, but I don't know what I'm capable of, and I don't want to do a disservice to my kids. I have a job I love, and I'm not going to sacrifice that. So I don't know how to deal with the dog. I don't know how I'll deal with later today. She wants to see the dog today. I don't think I can do that, and I think I just have to say that and let the cards fall where they may. I also don't want to be late for brunch because it was kind of them to invite me, so I'll let you know how it all goes. It should be hopefully a pretty diverse day full of activities that keep my mind off my life. So that's a weird thing to say. The activities make up my life. That was as if to say my life is only the nightmare part that she's caused. I've received so much kindness and generosity from people that I don't mean to sound ungrateful. Yeah. Today will be a good day in a myriad of different ways, thanks in part to a lot of people. So let's leave it that way. Yeah, I will see you later. Okay, bye. So I just had a lovely brunch with really nice people, really good conversation. They seem pretty great. Or no, they are great. They don't just seem great. So here's the challenge lately. Brunch was going well, and then at some point during it, I just start to drop. I just start to get low and think about her and my life, and I don't know how to pull it together. I just sink. And then kind of I don't think I was at my bottom, but on my way down, then she called. And that just pushes it's like when you feel like you're drowning a little and somebody pushes your head under, that's what it just, So now my heart is thumping and I don't feel well and I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna go up to my lesson. She's probably, I mean, she's calling because she wants to see the dog, and I don't know what to do. Like, I don't feel strong enough to have the conversation where I tell her no. But I also feel kind of really terrible not telling her anything, because I'm bound. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to get into a discussion. I just can't deal with her anymore. But I'm not strong enough to tell her that. So then, and my whole confidence being undermined by her. I'm not weak. I'm just broken right now because of everything she's done. So it makes you neurotic. Nothing I can do is right. And that sucks pretty hard. My time is really short. I need to get on up to the barn. So I'm going to go home and change and then go north. What a difference. I was all nervous wearing chaps the other day, and now I just put them on in my house, put on my, breeches, and I just put on my boots and chaps, and I'm going to the barn dressed as I am. Maybe that's growth? I don't know, maybe that's progress. I know I need to text her back and just tell her I can't. I'm being a chicken. And it shouldn't matter, except I still have sort of my code, my standards. I don't want to treat her a certain way, even if she treats me that certain way. But my perception of how she should be treated is so much better than how she treats me. So what does that say about, I have standards, and I should live up to my standards for me. It's funny, I'm sure each thing I say in these videos in time can be viewed a different way. Like, maybe the things I'm doing that make me think I'm being strong will actually be like, oh, that was so sad that he did that. Who knows what the future will hold. As for right now, I just have to do what I think is best and rightest. Anyway, I don't want to be late because I'm excited to go to the barn because it's the best thing I have going. Who do you think's excited to see me today? Ha, there he is. That's a not excited look. But whoa, it's gonna be a good day. All right, I'll see you later. Hey, come here. I got a zag nut for you. It's about 4 o'clock and I have been at the barn for hours, which is kind of a dream. It's sort of what I hope this place can become for me. Just a place to be around people, take a lesson, hang around, be useful, be part of a community. Yeah, I feel like I'm making baby steps in that direction. People were really excited about the picture I shot of one of the riders last night, so I'm gonna post that to Instagram and get in touch with the rider and send it to him. So that's exciting. I'm hopeful that people will be excited about free photos of themselves looking pretty good. My lesson was great, a lesson with 2 other people. There was another lesson going on with better people, so we had to sort of sit and wait a while as they did stuff. But it was cool to just sit in the ring on a horse and watch better people do what they do well and just hang out. I don't care if my lesson takes 2 hours. I mean, I have work to do, but I have nothing else to do. Nobody's waiting for me at home. It was cool to just be and not be worried about anything. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm glad I went to the Grand Prix last night. When people would refer to it, I'd been part of the group. I'd been included. It feels important to me because I feel so alone so much of the time. To feel included is huge. They don't even know. They don't know what it means. When they were like, come sit with us. And it means everything because I was just gonna sit by myself. And to be part of their group is a really big deal to me. After my lesson, I got in a conversation with somebody about loss. And that was hard because they've experienced a loss much greater than mine. It's an interesting thing to compare death of a loved one to what's happened to me because death seems way worse. But my therapist and the woman I was talking to were talking like loss is loss. Your experience of loss is yours and the pain is no less legitimate or if it's based on illness or divorce or betrayal or death. It's still yours and it's still real. And she reiterated the fact that the only way to deal with the situation involving loss is to go through it. And I've heard it before, but it bears repeating, I guess, that there's no way around this situation I'm in. The only way to deal with it is to go through it. I don't know where I'm at in the process. I feel like I'm still headed in. I'm not on the way out. I hope I'm on the way out, but it feels like I'm still just entering the woods. And a year from now, hopefully I can look back on now and be like, huh, I didn't know, like it was all gonna get better, or that was the 2 days before I met so-and-so, or who knows. But in the midst of it now, in the act of going through it, it's hard, and I'm lonely, and I'm scared of my wife. No, I'm scared of that woman. She really isn't my wife. I don't know who she is. She doesn't act like my wife. She doesn't love me like my wife. It's like the person that was my wife turned off, and there's this other person who's manipulative and aggressive and speaks in tones that are unkind. So on that topic, she texted while I was at my lesson asking if I could call when I'm free. And I don't want to, but I feel like I should because that's true to who I am. I'm not trying to, that's so weird. Like, what I want to say is I'm not trying to punish her. Well, that's true. I'm just trying to be okay, and talking to her is bad for me. But also, I shouldn't give her anything I'm not ready to give. She doesn't do that for me. Not at all. And she'd argue that she gave me the dog, but I think realistically the dog doesn't work into her lifestyle. I feel like if I call her, it would go badly. So that's what I'm wrestling with now. I had a wonderful day, and now what? I think I'm just gonna drive home. I don't think I'm gonna call her from here. I don't want to taint this place any more than it's been. This is where I saw her boyfriend last. No, that's not true. Not true. I saw him in the car with her driving through Camp Pendleton. So not the last place I saw him. I saw them together 8 days ago. What a treat. So that's it. I'm gonna drive home. I think I'm gonna take the dog to the dog beach and then give her a bath and just kind of have an animal day where I feel okay about things. Sorry if this has been long-winded. Hey, just a quick update tonight. Check it out. Here's a shirt. This is a company that one of my former students started. He makes spear guns, and while I would love to buy one and have it hanging in my shop, I can't because I teach at a high school and I don't think I'd be allowed to have a spear gun hanging over the door to my shop. But I'd very much like to have one. I'm very proud of him. He's doing great. When I first ordered this shirt from him, I was too fat to wear it. Not saying I was fat, but like it just didn't fit me right. And since I've been... since she's started breaking up with me, I've lost a whole lot of weight. So clothes that didn't used to fit me now, and I can wear this shirt, and there's a tiny silver lining in all of this. She had texted me asking me to call her when I had a chance, and I felt really guilty about not calling her until I talked to a friend who kind of reminded me, you don't owe her anything. You don't have to. Do what's good for you. That was really good advice, because it's not good for me to talk to her. It's bad. She texted me a few more times tonight saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I finally said, "Yes." And then she responded, "Can we talk sometime soon?" So I responded, "Talking to you isn't good for me. So for now, I just can't." Which I think that's not a bad answer. You know, I just can't right now. And she said nothing back, like silence. It still feels like when she doesn't get what she wants, she just shuts down and punishes me in some way, as opposed to, like, the old version of her would have said something to the effect of, "Okay, let me know when," you know, I take that back. My hope is that the old version of her would have said, "Okay, you know, when you can, let's talk, please." Honestly, I don't know anymore. It seems like when things don't at all go her way, or even a little bit don't go her way, she just shuts off. She just punishes. So I do wonder when her boyfriend's coming back, if he'll arrive tonight or tomorrow. But in any event, I got through the weekend. I had a wonderful day at the barn. I need to start wearing sunscreen because when I took a shower, well, no, I don't look bad now, but actually, this is very much what I look like. Underneath this shirt, I'm pasty. You see, my arms are actually getting tan. So, tan neck, tan arms. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's not good. It's not good. So, I need to sunscreen the exposed parts and maybe get out and even out the rest of it if I can get a chance. But I've been feeling okay tonight. Since I told her I just can't, I shot a time lapse. I got that uploaded to Instagram. I'm not the old version of me, but I've done one or two things that I used to like to do, and that's felt good. That's felt a little bit better. I don't watch TV. I don't play video games. Like the things I like to do, I don't. I don't really eat. To know a pretty sunset was coming and to shoot a time lapse made me feel okay. And it's actually kind of a delight where as I'm recording this, I can see popping up on my screen little things of like, so-and-so liked it, so-and-so liked it. So that makes me, it's actually a little tiny bit of affirmation. It's nice. So I'm going to try and keep going with that as much as I can. I have a small moonrise time lapse that I shot when she was away in Amsterdam that I keep thinking about posting with the caption, "This is the last thing I made when I thought I was married." That's not appropriate. That's a little negative. But it's true. The night I shot that, I was so excited. It was so beautiful. I sent her like a still frame just thinking like, she's going to love this. This is beautiful. Not having any idea that she was off in Amsterdam having an affair. Yeah. So that's why that one's a little hard to post. The day has gotten away from me. It's after 11. I should really go to bed. I've had a good evening. I've been productive and not as productive as I'd like, but I think I can comfortably go to bed and feel okay about it. I hope your night's going well, and I will catch up with you more tomorrow. See you later.